So, last episode we soloed with Ghiraham, and we had a bit of troubles with this one because we don't have Giraham's level 2 weapon, and I think. Actually, I have no idea where it is. And I feel like the sooner we unlock that, then the sooner we'll be getting much better with Ghiraham. Although that being said, Ghiraham is sort of a character that you don't really need to be all that overpowered. We don't really need to have good weapons with him, since his whole C1 combo stick. So I could have sworn that Minda's hand was giving me the finger. I'm not sure though. We'll just have to see. So let's say, like, maybe I should just like sometimes cut out the getting into battle thing or character selection. Maybe. Although the Let's Play is still young, so I have time to figure this shit out. So I have a feeling that this is just going to be this, since hmm. Apparently, Agatha's not weak to darkness. Apparently. And, I'm not too sure, but I don't think I can do the 1-2 combo with Minna. I don't think. Yeah. Because the 1-2 combo is a really good way to just get in damage really quickly. Although that being said, you kinda need to keep it up. But that shiny Lunala and Solgiello, can't say Solgi. So fuck, I can't say that fucking thing. Apparently that ended on the 10th. Okay, sure. Apparently Agatha's a homeowner. Apparently. Fucking Demon Lord you. Okay. Didn't know that Ghiraham and Agatha were such a power couple. Fuck me. But yeah, it ended on the 10th, and I was a bit surprised to hear that, since I thought it would have ended on the 15th. Although that being said, I did get that information from Cerebi, and yeah, I don't think it was correct. Although that being said, there's the whole standard that Cerebi, while Nita isn't the most correct source on everything Pokemon, so it could have just been wrong. Although that being said, I feel like that event in general just wasn't or there wasn't a good source of information on it, since the Americas, and I guess Japan, like, yeah, information everywhere. But, like, no news anywhere? Excuse me? Although, again, that being said, like there could have been at least something. Maybe. Although, maybe I should probably check if the EB Games Twitter has anything to do with the Pokemon events. If that does happen. Although that being said, I'm not too... I'm not that disappointed about losing out on those Pokemon, since I can just wait until they release another event like it, or they just include them in another Pokemon game when I can, or where I can Johnny Hunt for them. And I guess minor spoilers for Pokemon Sword and Shield. But those two Pokemon were found in the data, so I get the feeling that they are going to be included. Although in what way, I'm just not sure about that until now. Well, there won't be a good way to know about that until we find it. Or we see it, actually. But about the whole thing that came up recently, it's like... I've just had enough, honestly. It's like, yes, why they might have a point. It's like, it's like, could you just take your negativity away for 1 second? Because it just downgrades the entire experience with everyone. Like, even though I probably should have, like, I probably should have learned just steer clear of the Pokemon subreddit, but like, I kinda want to gauge, I kinda want to see other people's opinions, and it's still the same, really. There's a few people who think they're unique in having the opposite opinion, but no. They might be a minority, I think. Maybe. But although that being said, there is another thing I saw on Twitter that kinda just confuses me. Okay. I think we might save it for later, because don't exactly want to deal with that. But yeah, apparently the whole climate change and the fact that we are having an effect on climate change was a hoax, or was wrong, or something. It's like, I don't really know what to believe now. Since, do I want to deal with the magic rod? No. To say the least. But like, from what I saw on Twitter, it was most of the opinions were just like, I told you so, sort of thing, and like, there wasn't much evidence. Couldn't get anything from that. Okay. Although, if it is, or if it does sound that we don't have an impact on the global climate pattern, wouldn't it just be better overall if you just started taking care of the environment either way? It's like, yeah, it might not have the effect that we want it to have, or we thought it would have, but it would still make Earth a better place to live, would it not? If we just cleaned up our act, sort of thing. Okay, that went easy. It's like, Although that being said, I didn't see any actual websites listed in that article, well, in that thing, so I'm not entirely sure. So I guess speaking about Twitter, there was this tweet I read a few days ago, and I'm not entirely sure if it was real, because I think I read it when I had first woken up, and I don't know why, but there's like this period that I either just wake up, but then just end up falling asleep again, or like I'm just up for like a few hours, or like about an hour, and then just decide, hey, I should probably get started with my day, sort of thing. But I read the post, went back to sleep sometime after, and couldn't find the post again for some reason. So I guess it was fake of something. Although I guess the post could have just been deleted because from what I remember, the replies being it wasn't positive, and it was just wholly negative. Although that being said, if you are going to tell a whole bunch of people to pretty much shut the fuck up because you use certain language, it's like, what? Why? Although that being said, I kinda just hope that we kinda just get over the whole thing about strong-worded language, because like it's just a fun to say, like cunt. Not to mention cunt doesn't really have a big meaning here in Australia. It's just like, yeah, it's just a word, honestly. Okay. Should I? I guess. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that post is weird. Hopefully I can find it again. Since I kinda wanna like it just because. Or maybe retweet it or something. I'm not sure. Okay. And back over here we go. Well, they're getting back on the Pokemon topic. The whole thing about the Game Freak, some of this stuff they're being or suffering from low morale. It's like, yeah. I was like, to say they deserved that. Just, how? How and why, my friend? I was like, that is not a good thing for anyone. So, how dare you? Okay. Also, kind of weird topic, but like, I feel like YouTube has like been making the wrong moves in terms of updates because like, I'm fairly sure the most recent update where they changed the homepage design, it doesn't look any good, and functionally it is worse. Because from what I'm aware, they made it so that the videos you see on the homepage are bigger and they have more information, but you see less videos. It's just like, what? Excuse me? It's like, why would I want this? And I would kind of get that if it get the change if it affected the entire thing on the entire website, but like, from what I've seen, it's only the homepage, the sub box. That's normal. What? Excuse me? It's going to be the one on the left. Okay. I knew that for some reason. And, again, speaking about YouTube, but the whole, COPA laws. It's like, I don't exactly understand that. And, does COPA affect, or is the COPA law the same law around the world? Because, like, I don't really see how, they can enforce one state's law, or, like, one country's law on the entire world if it isn't. Like, if it is just the law for that one country. Because, if they, like, if that's how that works with, that law, but that isn't how it works with copyright law, then, excuse me? So how does that work? Okay. But like, if you weren't aware, YouTube has implemented a new thing where you have to set a sort of semi-rating on videos now, and the semi-rating isn't the secret rating YouTube has been using on us. It's entirely a new one that only has 2 ratings, and I could have gotten this wrong, but if the video is deemed in the other rating, or is deemed for the lower rating, and it hasn't been set to the rating, you can get a 20 or 42k fine for that. Just like, excuse me? Surely, like, if they were gonna fine us for having a wrong setting on, a wrong rating for a video, surely it should have been the other way around, where if you did make it or mark it in the lower rating, but it isn't actually in the lower rating, you get a fine for that. Like, that makes sense. If it's the other way around, I don't see that making any sense. Especially since YouTube is going around using bots to enforce it, and already there has been some questionable flaggings since I'm not sure why. Also, apparently, the thing to change the settings is channel based, or the alternative is to go through every single video and individually mark it, and I don't see how that works. It's like, not to mention, this whole thing is apparently going on because, like, parents aren't watching over what their kids watch for some reason. And apparently YouTube for Kids doesn't exist anymore. It's like, what? Although that being said, apparently it's based on ads. And the privatized ads thing. So I'm not entirely sure about that either. So, needless to say, the world is just crumpling in on itself right now. And who's to say that the world didn't end in 2012 and we've just been living in purgatory. That was a weird interaction, to say the least. So I guess talking about climate and like other semi-related topics, just how safe and usable or efficient is nuclear? Because apparently it's extremely safe, But from from the little scientists, from the little I've seen scientists say about the topic, apparently to not only phase out coal and to keep up with the amount it's producing right now, we would need like 40,000 power plants a day to keep up. I think. It's like I'm not too sure. But I guess anything other than coal at this point would be a better idea. Sort of thing. Okay. Was it seriously 3 missions? Huh. Although I guess that being said, we did do like 3 pretty short missions, so I guess that makes sense. Okay. Looks like we need the bracelet. So I think we could technically next episode do the three remaining missions to get to Zant, but I'm kind of thinking that I'll save the mission we unlock Zant in for like the second slot of an episode, maybe. So I'm not entirely sure when we will unlock Zant, but we will do it eventually. But seeing as we have a bit of spare time, how about we scan some amiibo? So see you at the title screen. It is time we do our like 3rd amiibo scan of the Let's Play. I have decided that I will scan in amiibo only on the days that I am doing some stuff in the game to progress grinding wise. But other than that, I won't touch it otherwise. But let us start with Palutena. Okay. A weapon we can't really use at the moment, but is good for us right now. Especially since it's selling fodder. Donkey Kong gives us a good weapon for Link. Huh? Bowser gives us another Triforce Banner. Holy shit. Zelda gives us a rapier. Is Zelda's fucking baton and Dominion Rod in the base? Because I did see that there is a level 2 weapon for Zelda. And I believe the glittering rapier is the level 2 for a thing. I'm not too sure about that. I guess we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
And a once broken Isabelle amiibo gives me one singular rupee. I guess there was a reason why I accidentally stopped on this. Although apparently the roles aren't completely random. They have a schedule for what they're gonna give you, and it just seems random. I'm not too sure about that. But anyway, next episode we'll be doing some things, getting even further towards that, and until then, that has been. I'll see you.